Sudio Nio is dubbed as the earphones for the people. It is bridging the gap in the wireless earbuds market, coming in at an affordable price. The Sudio Nio adopts a slightly different design philosophy from their previous designs. In order for Sudio to hit that lower price point, they definitely had to cut back on some features.
The case itself is pretty basic, no wireless charging, only a singular LED indicator. But at the bottom, they added an additional button. This button is to factory reset the earbuds should there be any issues.
It's not completely flush into the case, but since it doesn't stand on its own and you have to press around 10 seconds before the factory reset actually happens, accidental presses wouldn't do much.
For this pair, they have opted to go with glossy finishing over the classic matte finish that they are known for. I really wish that they had not gone with this finishing.
It is an absolute fingerprint magnet, and if you do get it scratched, it's not gonna look good. Another thing is that they use pretty good quality materials, but the finishing on it doesn't give it that premium feel to it, and it actually kind of makes it feel a little cheap.
Not to mention, the cover and the base also does not sit seamlessly in place, which is very obvious on the sand color scheme. They did maintain a USB Type-C port for charging, and the cables that came with it match the colors of the earbuds. The matching cables are a plus for me. Moving on to the earbuds themselves, it follows the same glossy finishing as the case and has an uncanny resemblance to the AirPods. But what they did better is that they included these removable rubber casing with fins. These come with different sized fins, and if you want to, you can even forgo the rubber casing entirely.
I'll recommend that you keep them on as it gives a good seal around the ear, and it does enhance that listening experience as well as provide that extra comfort for those long listening sessions. The earbuds themselves uses touch control, and if you have seen my Sudio Fem review, you will have known that I'm not a huge fan of the touch control interface, as it is super easy to just actuate the button on accident.
To fix this problem, they positioned it slightly below the drivers, which is represented by the matte portion on the earbuds. So when you're putting it into your ear, you don't accidentally press them. The touch controls have the usual controls: play, pause, skip tracks, go back to the previous track, and adjusting the volume up and down.
Another feature they have decided not to include is active noise cancellation. This might come as a surprise to you if you have noticed their recent product lineup. It has always included this feature. While I preferred if it had it, the way the Sudio Nio is built, it provides insufficient seal around the ear canal, which would have resulted in a little bit of sound leak and would render the active noise cancellation ineffective. So leaving out the active noise cancellation was a great decision. However, they did include this new feature called adaptive dual microphone technology. It supposedly helps you filter out unwanted background noises while you're on a call, and supposedly, because I've never actually tested out this feature yet, and it should work great if you're on a work from home or you're basically on a call in a public area. It should help out filter those unwanted background noises. So how does it sound? At this price point, I think it's pretty decent, and I'm pretty sure you'll be satisfied with it as well. They actually have tuned the sound signature to make sure that it suits the taste of most. It is generally more warm sounding, and it has that super punchy and bassy low end that most people enjoy. The mid-range and the female vocals are slightly underpowered in my opinion. I think they do get a bit occasionally overpowered by the instrumentals, especially in those super bass heavy songs. And if I want to be super nitpicky, I think it's not as detailed as some of their previous generation of earbuds. and the soundstage is slightly more condensed, but at this price range, I'm not gonna complain that much.
The battery life seems to be on par with the rest of the models, boasting 5.5 hours of playtime on a single charge, and with the additional charges in the case, it brings it up to a total of 20 hours. I personally have not managed to run out of battery, so it should make a good companion while on the go.
One of the problems that I ran into while using the earbuds is that the Bluetooth connection seems to be dropping a lot more compared to the previous generation or the previous models. And it might just be a wall or just a couple of meters away, or even tucking the phone under my arm, it will cause the connection to drop. On their materials, Sudio does boast that these earbuds have a range of up to 10 meters, unobstructed of course, so I'm not so sure why it is dropping so much. My unit might be defective, but at least there's something for you to take note of.
At $119, the Sudio Nio is Sudio's cheapest offering by far. It does hit most of the marks of great, truly wireless earbuds and is a great all-rounder, but it still does have some obvious quirks. This will be a great friendly budget choice for those who want to finally get into the wireless earbuds game, but the price point is the limiting factor. The Sudio Nio does come in 4 different colors, and if you're interested in picking up one for yourself or any of Sudio's products, do use the code BeyondNorm15 upon checkout to receive 15% off store-wide and free delivery to anywhere around the world.
So thank you for watching this video. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and feel free to leave a comment down below.